Hello, Teaquilters. Today is Wednesday, November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone that's here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know a lot of people are probably cooking today. But let's see, what else? If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you receive notifications whenever I'm live. So we're going to give people a chance to go out and hit the thumbs up button, give people a chance to get their notifications that are receiving notifications received, so we can start from there. So yeah, I kind of feel like we're not going to have a whole lot of people in today just because it's the day before Thanksgiving and a lot of people are cooking. So we've got Sue GSD here saying good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, on this Thanksgiving Eve, welcome. Oh, she says, I'm saying welcome. Wishing all you quilters a blessed Thanksgiving Day. 210 days until Retreat 2025. Woohoo! Brenda Foley is here. Hey, Brenda. Guess who, Nancy? Maddie Barnum's here. Ken's World of Crafting is here. Saying happy Thanksgiving to everyone as well. Francis Jackson is here. Vivian Calvi. Melina Montoya is also wishing people happy Thanksgiving. So yay. We'll give people a chance to come in. In my hoop over here, I am going to be sewing in the hoop, but I do want to talk about just a couple of things while we're sewing as well, but I'm going to go ahead and start this. All I've done in my hoop is that I made a zipper placement line, and then I take my zipper onto that zipper placement line, and now I'm just going to stitch that zipper in. So that's what I'm about to do here. But I do want to make sure I pull this thread a little bit to make sure, you know, it don't come out the needle when it first starts. And I want to also, hold on, I'm finding out that before I took my machine to the shop, I was able to like set my tension at a particular tension, and it worked when I cut my machine off, and now it's not doing that. So I need to figure that out. I did figure that out once I got off the live on Saturday, that it's tension related, my issues that I were having. Hi, Zandra Odom and Harriet Susan Franklin. Kim R. Hey, Kim. Hopefully I'll be seeing you Sunday because that's December 1st. So hopefully I'll see you Sunday. Sheila Willis has just popped in, and Dee Branson. All right. I sometimes try to do 5x7 designs in a large, like in the hoop designs and a larger hoop, just because the 5x7 is right on the edge. But, you know, I'm trying to save product now. This is some stuff I need to work on. So I'm just like, if I got to come in here, I'm not going to just talk today. I really came to talk. I don't want to sew, but I also got to sew some stuff. My days are numbered with projects. Okay, I'm trying to get this tape off of here that I put on here. Let's see, who else has come in? Cynthia Shade out of Chicago saying her rent is paid. So thank you for hitting that thumbs up button. And then she says, have a blessed turkey day. And Dorothy Battle is here. Thank you as well. Sheila is working on Thanksgiving dinner. See? Ooh, bingo. I need to win a giant jackpot for Christmas. Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm in the hoop. I'm making this wallet that I've made before. I've made a lot of these. I gave them out last year for Christmas and I missed a few people. So I'm trying to get those taken care of. Um, so I'm about to put the zipper on here. So I just want to make sure, because it'll be upside zipper. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I want to put this when I'm opening it up. Like, I really don't turn my wallet around. I don't really turn my wallet around to unzip it. I unzip it from this way. So do I put the the top of the fabric here, or do I put the top of the fabric here if I never turn my wallet upside down? You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna put the top of the fabric right here. I'll answer for myself. So let's see. We're gonna put the top of the fabric where it's gonna read upside down, because that's what we're doing, I guess. Okay. All right. This is why I use the larger hoop, because my fabric covers about everything on the hoop. So I'm making sure I put the tape on the hoop as well. See how my fabric is the width of the hoop? I have nowhere to tape it, so I'm taping it on the edge, but taping it on the hoop as well. I think this one was supposed to be on the bottom. Yep. Let's take that off. So the tape's also on the wrong side when I put it on the bottom. I think the shortest one go on the bottom. And then we have this one that I want to read this way, so it's going to look upside down. But I never turn my wallet upside down because my other stuff will fall out. So that's what we're going to do. We'll see how this works. This fabric even bigger than the other piece. Let's see. I don't know who else has come in. Let me put this. I'm going to have to probably babysit this for a minute for this one little stitch out. That's why I use the big hoop, but it's like I'm trying to save stabilizer product, which I also want to talk about stabilizer something on something else I'm doing. Okay. Pull this thread a little bit to get it started. And then I'm going to make sure that this don't go crazy, so I'm going to watch it. Did I cut thread? Let's see. I may have cut the thread. May have hit the wrong button. No, it's not cut. Have to make sure. All right. I wanted to make sure that it did not go underneath my fold. All right. Let's see. Who else is in here? Betsy Layton's here. So she's making pies and grated sweet potato pudding. Oh, grated sweet potato pudding. Okay. I don't think I've ever had that. I like sweet potatoes. I like sweet potato pies. Brenda Foley is doing dressed eggs in the morning. Sue says hello to everybody. Janice Miller is here. Hi, Janice. Welcome to the chat. And Deborah Sims Brown is here. Benita Nance. She's doing a little sewing today. Michelle the Quilter is here. And Carissa Renninger is here as well. All right. It's just going to stitch again, right? Yeah, I think it's just going to do the bean stitch now. All right. All right, so I'm making this. This is my wallet. It's crammed with stuff. And I use the pocket to put like extra bills or change, the zipper pocket here. And I'll put some bills in here so I'm not pulling out all my bills when I go into the store. So this is what I'm making or starting to make. I won't do the snap today. Matter of fact, I don't even know where I moved my snaps to. I moved them. I don't know why. They used to sit up here until I rearranged this, and I don't know where I stored my snaps at now. I have to think about it. Hi, Pamela Abel. Welcome, welcome. And Remo JS, welcome. All right. So, we've got that step. I'm going to take this tape off. I'm wondering if I need to take the tape off. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I got to put, it's going to stitch a placement line, I think. So I'm going to take all of this tape off temporarily. I think I don't need to do anything because it has to tell me where to put the next piece. It's been a while since I made these. I made so many, I was so sick of them. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got to move the zipper in because it's going to go all the way around. Move it into the center, thereabouts. That's why it stopped. It wanted me to move the zipper in. Ah! Oh my goodness. All right. I need one more piece of tape. I need to tape down where it's going over the top of these. It's like, stop. Just stop it. I hate when it stitches on top of tape, but I don't have a choice. I was trying not to do that, and it did not work out very well. So let's go tell it to go back to the start of this color. Start back and close and take that off. All right, I got them taped up like I should so it can go around the zipper. And I'll go back and give it a +1 so we can move back into position. +1. Start. Yep. No shortcuts, girl. Just want to make sure it don't pop up over here. Yep. zipper pocket. Hold on, let me read, because it's been a minute since I've done this. I know I got it in here somewhere. Charge. Okay. I've done the zips. We've stitched the zip. We've pulled it in. And we have stitched around the wallet. Wrong side up. Put this on the back of the hoop. Wrong side up. Okay. Place the lining for the zipper pocket on the back of the thingy. Wrong side up. So I'm wondering if I need to place it like this. I'm trying to figure out which is the best way to place it. Look at my wallet. See where my lining fabric is. It's sitting here on the bottom. I have a feeling it's going to be upside down. We're going to do it anyway. It's the inside. It'll be all right. And then we want to tape that down. Get this tape right here. Move this up about an inch, I guess. Let's see who else has come in. Remo is reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button. So thank you, Remo. Monty Pep's here. Darcy Savali. Make sure you give your thumbs up. Jason Lewis is here. He's saying happy Thanksgiving as well. T. Roberts is here. Quilt Gal. Lana Dean is here. Doing last time Thanksgiving shopping. Oh, doing least time Thanksgiving shopping. I thought she said last, like this was her last time cooking for it. Sean is here. So thank you, thank you. I'm going to put this back on. Stitch this down. And before I hit the go button, I'm going to make sure I read what they're telling me. Ugh, did I just move it? Nope, I think it's there. Felt like it moved. So yeah, 1 inch above the zipper, that's what I did. And I still got tape on it to prevent a mishap. I don't think it's stitching. I think the thread came out. That's because I didn't pull it. I don't know what's up with that. Let me go back, +1. Pull this into my threader. Tell it to thread. And it's only been happening since I've taken it to the shop. I don't use it that often. And so he may have made an adjustment for sewing. That's my embroidery is not happy with. So now it's stitching my underside pocket on. That was all I needed, was to make sure I needed to pull it up an inch, and I did. Let's see. I think that's it for that. Oh, I can go ahead. Let me see if I need to trim this first. Sometimes you need to trim if you move it up too high, because I'll just trim it anyway. Just because it's only about 3/4 of an inch past, but I want to take off any fabric that I didn't stabilize. That's the other thing. This is the striped wallet by So Sweet embroidery designs. But I do a lot of things different on this. I interface some of my fabrics. See, I interface some of the fabrics. Like if I'm folding it in half, I'll interface half of it. And if I'm keeping it whole, then I interface the whole piece. And then on the pockets, which I've already done some work to, they just tell you to fold them in half, but I put a piece of interfacing in the middle of the pockets. Also, I top stitch along the edge of the pocket because they don't do it in the pattern, and I don't like my pockets without having the stitching at the top. So I do that ahead of time, and then I went ahead and just stitched the sides down, so I'm only dealing with one piece for the pockets. So yeah, that's what I did different. So now I'm going to stitch the line for those pockets, the slip pockets. Oh crap, and I put this on upside down. But that's okay. It's going. Oh, I know why I did it. No, I don't. It's all upside down, but that's okay. Now that I think about it. They're making me do the wallet upside down in the hoop to how I hold it. So it is what it is. It'll be okay though. I'm gonna pull this thread, and then it was just a placement line for me to put this down. So that's what I'm gonna do next. And then we're going to use tape over the lines so that we don't get hooked up in it. The pockets. So, and this is like a 2 hooping project too. This is the last step. You know what? I'm thinking if I'm not piecing the top, why is this a 2 hoop process? Weird. I think I'm going to put some quilting lines on this. This is my front. It's ready for it now. But I think I'm going to put some quilting lines on here. 3.5. And if I do that, I won't have to, I'm just going to hoop it once, I think. We're trying all kinds of things live. I'm just going to put a few quilting lines just to make my top stick to my batting. Because I don't think there's any other reason for me. They have you piece the front, but I don't piece mine. Mine's has already been pieced at the sewing machine. I did piece it. But, yeah. It's already been done. I'm just basically holding it down a little bit. Stitching in the ditch now. I'm being careful. Yay. I'm probably still gonna have to rehoop. I'm still gonna rehoop though. Just added some stitching to hold that down a little bit. How Hi, Minnie Doula. Welcome, welcome. Sharon Lewis. And Kim says she made some really cute quilted placemats. So now the cat thinks I have placed beds for him to lie on the table. Ain't that something? We'll do what they say. We don't want any. We already have enough going on my lives lately. I just got to get all the tape off that I stitched through. So it's perforating on the stitch lines, which takes a little more to get off. Okay. Why isn't this line stitched? It's coming apart. I don't know what was up with that. It was threaded. I'm gonna have to put tape back on here. For some reason it didn't stitch the pockets down. And we definitely need our pocket stitched down. So let's close, go into colors, and we are going to do that again. We're going to put some more tape down on our stitch line, using those little thin pieces that been cut in half, plus one. Pull the bobbin and hold it this time, just in case. Okay, that looks better. Now we got even smaller tape to peel off. It's like it's a basting stitch instead of a quilting stitch. Weird. Because it's coming back off a little bit. I don't know what's up with that. All right. I've already got the other one hoop. I hooped the first one on a tearaway. This one's a cutaway. That's why it's nice to have more than one hoop. All right, so we're gonna go and pull up this pattern. I don't know if I pulled it or not. Probably didn't. Finish editing, set, sign. All right. Hi Ray, welcome. He says happy Thanksgiving too. I'm not going to read all of those, so I'm skipping some of those. What time is it? Let's see. 7:28. I said I do want to talk a little bit, but I haven't yet. I don't understand. what that was about. Why did you make a noise like that? I don't know why it's not centered in the hoop. That's the other thing. I don't know why. I'm trying to see if I can figure out why it's not centered in the hoop. It looks like it is, but so it must be this crazy hoop. I'm gonna stitch it again just to make sure. It made some weird noise. And that is in the center. I want to pull the thread again. I'm going to stitch it again because it don't look in the center to me. And it's white thread, so you can barely see it. It's stitching in the same place. It's just how it sits into this frame. Saying it's centered. But I feel like it was stitching on the hoop. Yeah, it's making a weird noise when it gets over into one corner. See, I don't like that. I normally stitch it in a big hoop. So I guess next time I will be stitching this in a big hoop. Will not be taking any shortcuts. All right, so this is really for me to put the batting down. And I don't know what's the top or the bottom. Hold on. Because I have nothing in here. And I got my piece already put together. I normally put notes in here. Place cover fabric covering the pattern, centering. If directional print, bottom of fabric is flap. So make sure right side's up to bottom of frame. Right size is the flap. So this is my flap. This is the right side, so it should be at the bottom. Okay. Talk about confusing myself. I'm gonna go ahead. I needed to know if it was in here centered because I used the centering marks on the frame. I'm still not trusting it. I got my ruler out, y'all. 7. And then 3.5 is above that. And that's my concern. I want this centered. 7. I want 3.5. Let me mark where 3.5 is. Because I want this centered. Oh my goodness. I want this line to be in the middle. Right there. And it can scoot over a little bit more. And then when it comes over here, that line is right here. And how much space do I have? We can slide it a little bit more. Right there. And right here. All right. I'm gonna put a pin in here. Well, I'm scared to put a pin up there. We can go to the bottom and put a pin, because I want to make sure it don't move. I'm scared of this top. I'll put a pin inside where it won't stitch. All right. This is my front, and I have, yeah, I'm hoping I got this in here right. I got two fabrics. They're opposing each other, and I'm hoping that when it's done, it will be right. We shall see. My inside fabrics are all upside down, though. I think. This is scaring me. When it gets up to this top right corner, it starts making some noise. Ugh. And I am not exaggerating. I'm like, this is when I tell you all I'm glad that I wear regular glasses sometimes. And for times like this. All right. So it stitched that down. Now I'm going to put these two together. And so this zipper goes with that, is what I'm hoping. So when this is put together, right sides come out. The zipper is up at the top where the flap is. Okay. All right, all right. I'm going to poke a little hole in the corner. What's this? And then poke a hole in that corner and then match them up, so I know that they're gonna stitch in the same place. I could take this paper off too. Let me take off the tearaway. They must be talking about food. They saying something sounds good. Let's see. A pecan cake for Thanksgiving. Or shall I say pecan is how I really say it. Some people say pecans and some people say pecan. I say pecans. All right, let's take that off. I am going to open this up and take this off. Just be less paper for me to have to tear off later. I don't know what's wrong with this thing where it is like taking off the lines that's been stitched. Like, what's up with that? It just took off the line that I had from my pocket. So I'm gonna make sure it don't move. Can I stitch that on my sewing machine? This was just a placement line. Okay. So I can take this one off. It was just a placement line. Because it sure came up with the paper. I don't know what's up with that. I'm going to take it all the way off now. Okay. I may have to take this machine back to the shop. The good thing is I won't have to pay for it. Because I don't understand why it's taking out stitching. Why is stitching coming up? I was just tearing off tearaway. Shouldn't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and take out this tearaway inside the zipper too. Guess I do need this still. So I can poke a hole in here and get started. Alright. Alright. Time is it? 7:40. Never think it's gonna take as long as it takes. Hi Damali. Hi Leetta. How big is this embroidery hoop? Is 5x7, which is what it tells you to make it in. But in the past, I've made it in. I made it in the 8x8 because I felt like I didn't have enough room for trimming and all of that type of stuff when I was working on other in the hoop projects. And I normally do, but for some reason I just decided I was going to do it this way today since that's what they recommended. But you don't have room to really like tape your fabrics down and stuff, so I don't like that. In the 8x8 hoop I have room to put my pins and everything else. So all right, zippers on here. Gotta remember that. Hopefully right here into the corner right there. And I'm gonna have to pin on the inside because I'm scared to pin on the outside. And the right sides together. Let's see. One more corner here. Corner right there. Like to make sure they're lined up. Did I move the zipper back to the middle? Nope. We got to do that. All right. All right. And then we're pinning on the inside. And take that pin out. Just pinning the corners. All 4 corners to match. And then stick a different pin in there. All right, last corner. And I don't know what's up with this corner over here and why it's doing that on my machine. So we won't be using this frame again. Not for this project. We'll use this frame again. It just won't be for this project that's almost filling it. All right. Let's go. Put this back on. Ugh. Up here in the corner where it sounds horrible is where it's starting. Oh gosh. All right, here we go. Woo-wee. I don't even want to hold on to the thread. It didn't sound so bad going backwards, but it's got to come back. So I'm going to take this pin out. Whoa. If for some reason it didn't get over the, see, it's still stitching though. It had a part that it had to get over this fabric pocket, but it kept going, so. All right. I feel like you need to stitch again or something. We need an extra stitching. That's what we're about to do. Go back, -1, +1. Oh, it was gonna do it. Okay. Okay, it looked like this is not gonna stitch because I didn't pull the thread. So presser foot up, needle up, because it is not threaded. Pull the thread a little bit. So now it's gonna do the bean stitch. Okay, so it was gonna stitch it twice. Trying to take out my pins. Yeah, it had one little spot where it went over a seam before, so I put tape on it this time. Here it comes to the problem area. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure if it was going to do the bean stitch, but it did, so that's good. All right. I'll just let you guys see this, most of it anyway. I need to trim it. Before, I want to keep this because I don't want it to go anywhere. Trying to figure out which one goes with which. I guess I didn't put Elysimo on my other one because this was a replacement too. Because it didn't come with a 5x7 hoop, so I had to buy a generic anyway. But I think this is my original. Okay. I learned, you know, I'm here making these badges, and so I got 3 of them out. If you look up at the top, you can kind of see the paper of the tearaway. And so what I do is I take a Sharpie marker and I then look at the bottom under the quilting retreat part. You see how it's not there because I've used a Sharpie marker, but if you look up at the top, you can see it. So I saw something that was talking about stitching on plastic, and I have it was plastic sheeting, and I have plastic bags that I ship orders out in. So I went and got one of those bags and cut it up and hooped it and stitched out 2 badges this way. Okay, so Annette's was stitched on regular tearaway. This one was stitched, which is Edna's. You can see some, but not as much. Let me see if it makes a difference. It may not make a difference in the screen, but I can see more white on here. The white on here is plastic, so I'm going to leave this one up. The nice thing that you can do with plastic is that you can heat it, and then it doesn't show as much, and then I don't have to use any marker whatsoever. But you know, you can look at the marker on here, and you can see it melting. Yeah, it's weird. I had never known that you could, I guess I should have known that you can embroider on thick plastic. It can't be thin plastic. It's got to be a particular meal. But has anybody ever done that? And Sue says, can someone suggest the best way to ship 3 quilts to Florida? I would suggest UPS over the post office. This machine automatically adjusts to the size hoop. So what it is that I'm sewing on a baby lock, and this is a brother hoop. And while they're similar, like both of these hoops are brother hoops. They don't make a 5x7 for the Elissimo that came with my Elissimo. I bought this first one as an addition, and then when I just ordered those group of hoops, I got a second one. So yeah, these hoops, trying to see if I stack them on top of each other, because I don't remember the other one doing that, but I don't know. I may not have been paying attention. But yeah, these are not Elissimo hoops. These are brother hoops. It's not baby lock hoops. Yeah, I don't know. So instead of me having to pay the full price for that, I decided not to do that and bought the cheaper hoop. So I just need to square this up. I'm going to clip this too where it got flipped back, just so it can release the fabric. And then I think I'm just going to use some scissors. I'm not even about to put my rotary cutter through this. No, no, no. Vivian talking about take yourself to Florida. That's the best way. Elaine Doucette's here. Trying to see where my opening is. It's right here. At my opening, I want it to be bigger. Seam allowance, so I don't want to muck that up. All right. We got, oh, that's because I'm cutting out the zipper too. Let's cut some layers. All right. You're already cut. Get out the way. And the last part. All right. Katie Craft says put a tracker inside the box so you can track the location of it. It's sad that we have to do stuff like that nowadays. Just sad. And so the cutaway stabilizer stays in. So we don't take that one out. Although you could if you want to. Trying to get this to meet up where I want it short, and then I want just 1/2 inch seam on the front and back. It's a lot of layers. Okay, this is my front right here. I just want it a little bit bigger. And this is, oh, that was the back. This is the front at the bottom. Just trying to cut. I think I can cut all of those. Just trying to cut in some layers because it's a lot of stuff. All this stabilizer, cutaway batting. So yeah. And like I said, you can cut the cutaway out if you want. I'm not going to muck with it because just in case my stitches decide they want to come out, we're not trying to do that. Okay, let's start down here in the bottom corner. It's always hard turning stuff. Embroidery machine don't give you enough room to turn without it being a struggle. Okay. I don't know. All right. Directional prints, and I just went crazy. Every print on here is a directional print, I think. Except for one. One pocket doesn't have a directional print. It's got baseballs on it. All right. Just a glutton for punishment. All right, let's get anything to put in these corners right now. I'm just using the rounded part, just trying to get them to pop out before I use the pointed end. Okay, that looks better. This one right here. This one. All right, now we can put the point in the corner. It's almost 8 o'clock. All right. So I will have to, I'll press this, get these folded in. We're running out of minutes here. And then this is my cute, cute. Okay, it's not folded in. It doesn't have a snap on it. My pockets, my fabrics match on the inside of the pocket. They're going the same direction. So that's good. Over here on this side, I've got an upside cardinals because this fabric is all one piece with this pocket, the zipper pocket down here. So if I'm holding it with the zipper facing me, it's right side up. But if I'm over here on the pocket side, because it's the same fabric, then this is upside down right there. But it'll be stuff in there. It'll be the credit cards, your money. So that'll work. The other cardinal fabric is right side up. Now I'm going to fold it because this should be my middle. Where I put on the back, I put two pieces of fabric. One's right side up, one is upside down with a label. I put the label over here because I didn't want to cover up this whole word since it was the only full cardinals in here. So I didn't center the label, my tag. But when I fold it down, that's my center because I marked it in the hoop. For some reason, it didn't come out in that hoop center, but on the screen, it's saying it's centered. So this is what it will look like finished with a snap. And then this will be the back. So the fabrics did end up working out. I thought everything was going to be upside down. That's part of my left-handedness, is that I then use that in my right brain. And I sometimes get confused, but it ended up working out. Everything worked out how I wanted. Inside of the pocket, that fabric is also right side up, which you all can't see. But you can see a little cardinal bird in there sitting on a back. So that's right side up too. So, okay. So I just need to give it a good press, which I can do off camera, and find the snaps for this. So yeah. This is the striped wallet by Sweet Pea Embroidery Designs. And I changed it a lot. I changed what they tell me a lot. I even reduced the width of the fabric and it still covered my whole hoop. So you don't have room to, I'm just trying to make sure I'm telling you that correct. No, I didn't change the width. I changed the lengths. I didn't change the width. I changed the lengths. All right, so that was one thing I wanted to tell you about. Somebody posted in Teaquilts group where they made reusable food bags. And so then I went, this was a while ago, and I want to use this for other stuff too. But I just wanted to show you about 1 yard pieces of food safe pull, P-U-L fabric from Wizuto Fabrics. Have no affiliation with them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors, 1 yard. This will probably, I don't know. You know, I saw it, I saw a video come through recently, or an article or something talking about food safe fabrics and bags. And so I said, okay, let me order, because I saw that before and I wanted to make them. So I got enough that if I want to make those my next family project or some year or 2 or 3 from now, then I have the fabric. And then I also paid for a kit that has all of their colors in it. So I just wanted to show you this. It has all of the colors of the pole fabric, which is a lot. I'm not going to sit here and go through this since we're kind of running over anyway. But I guess it has a shiny side and then more like a knit side on the other side. So I'm assuming that the shiny, this side is the part that goes towards your food, I'm guessing. I don't know. This is weird because I don't know. So I got to learn about this fabric. And then I just had them send me a sample of every color because I just ordered some colors just to see what, I didn't know what was coming. So I ordered that, and then they sent me a decorative print. It's even got black. The black didn't come out the bag, but I paid for the black too. And then they sent me a decorative piece of pole fabric. Now see, this is shiny on the back side, so I'm not sure what's the back side. And Jason talking about, oh, we'll be making food bags instead of bowl cozies. Right. Exactly. And then this is something else that's here. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of pole, but it doesn't tell me what this is. I have no idea what this is. Let's open this bag. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to punch a hole in this because it's not coming apart. Is it elastic? Yeah, it's elastic. So it's pole elastic. Because that's my next question, is like, when you're making food bags, I'm needing to see how they close them. So this is elastic. This is a pretty good amount of elastic that they sent for free as a test. And it's apparently food safe as well. It says, let's see what the label says on the back of this. It just says it's waterproof PUL pole fabric, and it's Pro Soft food safe. So we'll see. Every once in a while I get tired of buying the the plastic sandwich bags for sure. So I'm hoping that I can use these for that. Not the samples, the fabric. So we'll see how that works out in a future video. I just wanted you all to know that I had gotten it. And where I got it from, if somebody else was looking for food safe fabric, where to find it. Bonita says, I put the color side on the outside and the white side on the inside. Okay. Okay. White side on the inside. Okay. Because it just, I'm guessing it'll leak inside the bag, but it won't leak to the top part, because that's where it feels kind of plasticky at. So, okay. Vanita Ashton is saying happy Thanksgiving and hello, welcome to the chat. What was the other thing I was going to tell you guys? Oh, Zoom class. I had some people asking about Zoom class. I've responded. It may or may not have gone through. You know how my personal email situation is, but I do see emails. What's today? Yeah, I'm gonna make Friday, so I don't have to deal with this when I come back on my Saturday. Friday will be the last day you can sign up for Zoom class on December 8th, and possibly 2 weeks after that. We're gonna make sure that everybody in the chat's okay with the 2 dates. Um, so we'll deal with that part. If you're wanting to do that, you need to send an email to teaquiltsnews@yahoo.com. Send a $5 payment via Venmo or Cash App to Teaquilts. And if you don't have those two, you can use Zelle, but send it to my email address, my personal email address, teaquilts@teaquilts.com. This is where people start getting confused because I'm giving you two different email addresses. If you're looking for information and newsletters, teaquiltsnews@yahoo.com. If you're trying to pay me via Zelle, you can't use that email address. You have to use teaquilts@teaquilts.com. That's where my banking information is hooked up to. Thank you, Sue. Sue just put down for you to sign up to the newsletter. She's put that down for you, that email address. Jason says, she says, that's what I put on Jersey's bird claws in the changing pads. Okay, and Steph used those. I never got to use that. Steph used that. I know you can also coat 100% cotton in beeswax to make food bags as well. I hadn't heard of that one. So Jason's got something else too. And Francis is saying good night, everybody. Have a wonderful holiday. So good night, Francis. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get off here. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. We're going to my sister's house. I've provided food. I'm trying to decide here at the last minute if I'm gonna make a cake or not. I provided so much food that I feel like I've done enough. So I guess what I need to do is call her and see if she made peach cobbler and banana pudding, because if she did, I don't think I'm going to be making a cake. Okay. And Jason tell me, make a cake for me. No. I don't want to. So that's the whole problem. So I'm going to call her. I've been waiting to the last minute because I didn't want to call her 2 days ago when I was thinking about it. And then if she didn't have it, she would have been trying to make it. So I'm trying to make sure she's not going to be making it at the last minute just because I asked her, you know. To make that cake. No, you eat all the other stuff. So Sue talking about listen to your brother. I'm tired. Tired of cooking. So again, Zoom class, you got till Friday if you want to do the Zoom class. After that, I'm not taking any more people because I have to manually enter you into the Teaquilts news group because most of the people that are requesting it haven't signed up for the newsletter. And then I have to put you into the various different groups that you need to be in. And make sure I got the payment from somewhere. Most people are not putting in their email addresses, so I have no way of contacting you. Like I've got Elizabeth Wilson that I don't have an email address for because when I got the payment, it said for Zoom class instead of saying just Zoom with the email address. I don't have an email address to send the cutting sheets to. So try to follow instructions because it's real critical when somebody you've paid for something and I have no way of contacting you. So just want to make sure if Elizabeth is listening to make sure that you email me your mailing address or send it to teaquiltsnews@yahoo.com and say just add to newsletter, and then I'll know you already paid for Zoom class. So either way will work, but either way, you're going to end up over in Teaquilts News anyway, because that's where you're going to be getting your information from. So hopefully everybody has signed up for the newsletter over there. If you haven't, go and sign up for the newsletter over there so you're not missing out on anything. Also, if you're interested, make sure that you might want to take this Thanksgiving weekend, long weekend you have at home, and make a pillowcase that you can donate for charity especially those that are not going to retreat. You can just mail them to my P.O. box, which is in the description box of my videos on YouTube. So I think that's it, everybody. If you all, hopefully you all can come back on Saturday, 8 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be here sewing as well for a live sewing chat. You can ask any questions relating to quilt making. If you need some help with something, we'll try to help you out. See you all then. You all stay blessed. Be safe, everyone, and quilt out. See you Saturday. Get the X button.